Still in Ottawa, organizing with a few patriots, telling them, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what the West Coast Convoy wants to do. Their choice is their own. I told them to let me know when they decide. And I've been talking to lawyers about what we can actually do to exist in peace within this Gestapo world where the police have been granted these fantasy powers where, fulfill your heart's content, sign a deal with the devil, hassle everyone, believe the PSYOP, watch mainstream news. Oh no, CTV's not government news. Of course it is. $700 million a year goes towards them. The subsidies are insane. I've talked to even conservative media about why didn't you report the PCR test that got us into this mess? Jacked up PCR test created a false panic of a pandemic. Then they forced us into vaccines. Well, right on the table in front of us sat a treatment, the Zelenko and McCullough protocols that would have lowered hospitalization and death by 85%. All well, they stood in front of us and said, you've got to be locked down. Children need to commit suicide. You got to wear masks. Wear 2 masks. Destroy all freedom. Well, we ignore that treatments exist because we're paid by pharma to get you into their vaccine nightmare that protects you from nothing. I mean, it doesn't stop transmission. It doesn't give you sterilizing immunity. So Vaccinology 101 is you do not vaccinate during a pandemic if it doesn't stop transmission or give sterilizing immunity. So I get that we can't talk to you about science. I get that you've deferred all your authority to doctors and top doctors who a Nobel Prize winner Carrie Mullis warned you about. They have a political agenda, and in no way did they get to where they are because of their advancements in science. It's strictly an appointed position, realizing that you will believe anything. And Dr. Byron Bridle, who I personally spoke with for about an hour when I was in Ottawa, and I discussed with him, I said, didn't you say something about how immunology and vaccinology is a subgroup of that, and most doctors only have 5 lectures on vaccinology in their entire medical training, yet we've outsourced them like they're magical and they're top doctors that recommend we get into an experiment that only had 2 months of trials, bypassing animal trials when normally it takes 10 years and 2 years of animal trials. He said, no, it's much worse than that. It's 5 lectures of immunology and about 5 minutes of vaccinology. So all these people that we trusted and thought knew about vaccines while we got into this nightmare, we were lied to the whole time. So congratulations, guys. You destroyed freedom, and there's a war monument that's now in the hands of a police state, and your grandparents died for freedom that you just took away on the word of a tyrant because you couldn't think critically. We're all waking up, though, and I hope you don't have nightmares the rest of your life for what you've done. Bye.